cosmic friends, it's Junie checking in with you. So Venus is getting ready to go through a bit of a transformation. Venus is always changing as it is anyway. Just like our moon, Venus has phases, just like our moon does. It's a very fickle planet, just like any love situation can be a little fickle, okay? Venus is also very hot, and she's acidic. You can't live there, yeah. So kind of makes sense why she's our love planet, because love can burn you. Love can be toxic, but love can also be very beautiful, just like Venus. So there's a few things going on with Venus that I want to discuss, just so you're aware of what's going on with the cosmic energy right now, because it will be intense. Venus is gives us a lot of energy. So as you know, Venus and Mercury are in retrograde, and Venus is moving backwards, and what this did is it pushed her backwards, and now she is in the heart of the sun, which means that she's going to be moving backwards and meeting up with the sun at the same degree. It's pretty rare, actually. So she's going through a bit of a transformation. And what does this mean for all of us? Of course, it's going to affect each sign differently. So what you can do is pull up your chart and look to see in transits. Pull up your natal chart and then pull up transits and then see what house Venus is affecting and what is, the aspects between your natal Venus and the transits, and what house that's sitting in is going to directly affect you, okay? And what's opposed that house will directly affect you. So when Venus is in the heart of the sun, it gives a moment of heightened energy, heightened clarity. Everything about Venus is going to be more powerful, okay? It's giving her a boost. She's getting ready to go into be the morning star, all right? Because she goes through a transformation where she goes into the dark nights of the soul, and then she reemerges in the night sky. She basically, reemerges from the evening star to the morning star. So she'll be the morning star. So, she is going through a bit of a change. So what does this mean? I can tell you that it's going to affect your income. It could bring light to how we make money, how we save our money, how we take care of the people in our lives, how we cherish our homes, how we cherish our possessions, how we cherish our relationships with others, specifically our spouses, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, people who we are in love with, our friends, and how we cherish our children. All of this will play a role. Now, the Cazimi is going to give this a heightened insight, right? An awareness of some sort. Usually it's positive. However, she still is in retrograde, and I can't help but tell you that, there is some fear. Some astrologers are fearing that there might be a bit of a recession. I see a bit of a little recession when I look at the astrology. I'm not seeing like a big recession, but I am seeing some sort of a recession. I mentioned this to you I actually mentioned the stock market in a community post on my channel, mentioning the stock market about 4 weeks ago. I told you guys to watch out for the stock market, to be careful with your the stocks, your 401k, things like that. I do see in the astrology that I feel very strongly that looking at the astrology now, I'm not a financial astrologer. I really am focused more on true crime, but I can see a little bit of things and make a opinion about it. Doesn't mean that I'm right or wrong. I'm just going to tell you what I see. I do see that I think we are going to have some housing issues. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a housing market crash, but I would say between 2028, 2029, something's going to go on with our housing market, in my own personal opinion. Now, I could be wrong, I could be right. I just see there are things that are happening right now with our government that are throwing a big pond in the stone in the middle of a big stone in the middle of the pond, right? And it's going to have a ripple effect. All right. Now every ripple is going to affect everybody differently, because everybody's on different levels of income and different levels of the spectrum of how they make money for their family, how they own a home, or how they take care of their vehicles, things like that. That's all Venus. How we cherish the things that we love, whether that be, tangible things or things that you can't see or hold, love. Okay? So great emphasis on relationships, how we make money, how we cherish things of that nature is all Venus, and how we balance it. So it's no coincidence that the Federal Reserve is getting ready to meet up again. They meet up every couple of months. It's very common for them, but I feel this meeting with this Cazimi, I don't think it's a coincidence that the Federal Reserve is having their, regular meetings, but I truly believe this meeting is going to be a pretty intense one, talking about the stock market and what they need to do to try to fix it. So with the Cazimi there, I really feel like, our stock market might get a boost, that things might start going up, but I'm going to tell you to be very careful, okay, with money. All right. I know that a Cazimi is very positive, but I think she's also bringing light to some issues that we are having right now with this presidency. So I would tell you, again, I'm not a stock market expert, but I will definitely tell you, to stock up on a few things at the grocery store. I'm not telling you to go buy all the toilet paper. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm telling you to do is because there's going to be issues with, the retrograde. And just, I just see some things happening in the astrology that makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm not saying we're going to have a crash, but I'm saying that it's not the best. Okay. So, if you have an item that's your favorite and that it might be difficult for you to get that item, you might want to stock up on it. Like if there's a certain, thing that you always get at the grocery store, if it's a certain coffee that you like or certain fruit, which if it comes in from Mexico that you might not get it. Like I love Mexican hot chocolate. So I have stocked up on that. Mexican hot chocolate is so good. Anyway, there's just things that if you have a favorite, I would suggest just stocking up on it, not stockpile it and so nobody else can get it, but just buy like 1, 2, or 3 or 4 items, right? So you have it just in case you can no longer get that, or some reason it's going to be a challenge to get that, because there could be a delay with deliveries and things like that with these retrogrades. But overall, a Cazimi is very positive. So I'm hoping that this is going to stimulate growth and prosperity for our country and in our love life and our relationships. And that there's something that in the heart of the sun, we will see the light. Okay? So many blessings to all of you. Blessed be. Take care of one another. Be kind to one another. And look after one another during these difficult times with our country. Blessed be. Bye-bye now.
She's got